Abbreviated in the interpretation of the Holy Quran, page 24 of the Quran. And do not say to those who are killed for the sake of God, dead but alive but do not feel. 154. And let us plague you with some fear, hunger, and lack of money, souls, fruits, and patient human beings. 155. Who, if a calamity befalls them, say that we are to God and to him they return. 156. Those who have prayers from their Lord and mercy, and those who are converts. 157. That Safa and Marwa are the rights of God. It is the pilgrimage of the house or the pilgrimage of the house. There is no pavilion that has to go around them, and whoever volunteered for good, Allah is thankful to Alim. 158. Those who silence what we have removed from the evidence and guidance after what we have shown to the people in the book, those cursed by God and cursed by the cursed. 159. Except those who repented, reformed, and demonstrated, those whom I repent of, and I am the merciful repentant. 160. Those who have disbelieved, died, and are the infidels of those who have the curse of God. The angels and all the people, 161, are immortal in it and do not relieve them of torment, nor do they look. 162. And your God is one God, and there is no God but the merciful. 163. One 154. Do not say, believers, about those who are killed in jihad for the sake of Allah, they are dead people who have died as others do, but they are alive with their Lord, but do not realize their lives, because it is a private life that can only be known by the inspiration of Allah the Almighty. 155. Let us test you with some sorts of calamities, with some fear of your enemies, with hunger for lack of food, with a lack of money to go or the hardship of obtaining it, with a lack of souls because of the scourges that perish people, with martyrdom for the sake of God, with a lack of fruits that the earth has sprouted, and with human beings, O Prophet, who are patient with those calamities with what pleases them in this world and in the hereafter. 156. Those who, if one of those calamities befalls them, said with consent and submission, we belong to God who acts in us as he pleases, and to him we return on the day of judgment, for he is the one who created us and bestowed upon us with various blessings, and to him our reference and the end of our affairs. 157. Those who are characterized by this capacity have God's praise for them in the fullness of the higher angels and mercy that descends upon them, and those who are converted to the way of truth. 158. The two mountains known as Safa and Marwa near the Kaaba are among the visible landmarks of the Sharia, so whoever goes to the house to perform the Hajj or Umrah ascetics, there is no sin on him to seek between them. In the denial of sin here, there is a reassurance to those Muslims who are embarrassed to seek between them in the belief that it is the order of ignorance, and the Almighty has shown that this is one of the rituals of Hajj. Whoever does the favors of obedience volunteers in them faithfully, God is thankful to him, accepts them from him, rewards him for them, and he is aware of who does good and deserves reward. 159. Those who hide what we have removed from the evidence of the Prophet's sincerity and what he has written, Jews and Christians, after what we have shown to people in their books, those whom God expels from his mercy, and calls upon them angels, prophets, and all people to be expelled from his mercy. 160. Except for those who have returned to God regretting the secrecy of those clear verses, repairing their manifest and mystical deeds, and showing what they have suppressed of truth and guidance, those whom I accept to return to obey me, and I repent of those who repent of the servants, who are merciful to them. 161. Those who have disbelieved, who died for infidelity before repenting of him, have to be cursed by God by expelling them from his mercy, and they must pray to the angels and all people to be expelled from God's mercy and banished from it. 162. The lieutenants of this curse do not relieve them of torment even one day, nor do they give time on the day of judgment. 163. Your true idol, O people, is one that is unique in itself and in its attributes, and no true idol other than the merciful one who has wide mercy, who is merciful to his servants, who has been blessed with countless blessings. One of the benefits of the verses. Plague the Sunnah of Allah the Almighty in his worshippers, and he has promised the patient for this the greatest reward and the most honorable of homes. The legality of the quest between Safa and Marwa for those who have made a pilgrimage to the house or have been baptized. One of the greatest and most severe sins is the punishment for concealing the truth revealed by God, dressing people up, and misleading them from the guidance brought by the apostles. 124.